Greetings comrades and welcome to the new video. Today I'll show you another pepper recipe. By another we have quite a lot of recipes including some kind of peppers. Today we'll utilize green peppers, and the green peppers are the state of the peppers before they get red. At least the sorts of peppers we have in Bulgaria. So essentially we have green peppers earlier than we have red peppers. If you don't buy food imported from other countries, if you use the local produce. Essentially one of my babushkas were from the northern parts of Bulgaria, from a city named Knija. Fun fact, Knija is the coldest place in Bulgaria. The coldest temperatures are recorded there, but she's from there. The people are very into agriculture. So one of the things they produced a lot was peppers, and from there they produced a lot of nice recipes with peppers. And my babushka taught me back in the day a lot of these recipes. Not directly, indirectly while she was cooking. I was just staying there and helping her or watching her do the job. And this thing that we'll prepare, this pepper spread, is called Lyutika, sireneva Lyutika, which is translated to Lyutika with cheese. And Lyutika, typically this comes from the word luto, which means spicy. And the funny thing is that this is not prepared with anything spicy in it. So maybe we should call it not Lyutika. And it has different varieties. Today's varieties may be the easiest one, like with the peppers and with the cheese. But there's some other varieties, which some of them are cooked on the stove, some of them are not cooked on the stove, like that one. We have bobena Lyutika, which means beans Lyutika. The same thing with beans, it's typically cooked. We have this thing called pilishka Lyutika, which is basically the same thing cooked on the stove with some chicken and stuff like that. It has a ton of varieties. The common thing is the peppers.
Общо взето, лютиката зависи от това за какво имаш пари. Имаш пари, ядеш с пиле. Нямаш пари, ядеш с боб.
And sometimes the peppers can be red, sometimes the peppers can be green, depending on what peppers you have. But the variety of Lyutika I'll be showing you today, most of the time is with green peppers only. And typically if you have a gas stove, you can roast the peppers on the gas stove, but I don't have such thing, and I needed a lot of peppers, so I'll just roast them into the oven. The important step here is to steam them after that, in some container with the lid on, so you can peel them easy. If you don't steam them and leave them aside without steaming them, they will be very, very hard to peel. And that's basically it. Enjoy it just like that on some toast, and this is heaven. This is not the classic recipe, by the way.
Как не е класическата рецепта, за какво им я показваш, бе?
Exclude the cream cheese I add and add some tomatoes, and you have the classic recipe. This is just my variety of the recipe my babushka used to prepare. With that said, I hope you enjoyed, and let's see how it is prepared. Okay, comrades, time to prepare this very nice pepper spread. I would need some green peppers, and you can go with other colors, but the green peppers have this distinct taste which I very much enjoy, and I think it goes very well with this spread. Wash the peppers very well, and we will just bake them into the oven like that. Yeah, just put them into the oven on 200 degrees Celsius and bake them for around 20 to 30 minutes until they look like that. Make sure to transfer them into a container and put the lid on the container so they can steam, so we can peel them easier after that.
Сега модерни кутии имаш, че едно време ги задушавах в найлонова торба.
Speaking of peeling, now it's time to peel them. It still wasn't that easy, I'm not sure. It was maybe because of the peppers, but do your best to peel them, to remove this peel, because the peel, to be honest, ruins the texture if you leave it on, in that case.
Май не си ги задушил много добре, защото не се белят лесно.
And for the same reason, aim to remove the highest amount of seeds that you can remove. And in the end, you should be left with a lot of green peppers, which you can process, but I prefer to cut them with a knife like that. It's basically like processing by hand, but in the same time, the texture is better in my opinion to do it with the knife like that.
Оригиналният начин е с хаванче, не с нож, ама иди, така става.
Then just processing it, it's a lot more tastier in my opinion. Transfer them into a bowl where we can add some other tasty things to the peppers, like this parsley, which again I cut with the same technique that I cut the peppers with. Put the parsley with the peppers, add in some nice olive oil, and time to make things good with some garlic. Vampires beware, the garlic is here. Peel the garlic. This may be not the best technique for peeling garlic because my hands were stinking like garlic for some time after peeling so much garlic. And 4 to 5 cloves depending on the taste.
Слага са толкова чесън, че като лъхнеш на метал и той се стапя.
Add some salt for abrasive and crush the garlic into a paste. You can leave some chunks, but this is again personal preference. I do it like paste most of the time. Add the garlic on top of the peppers and the parsley, and time to mix a little bit. Add some salt. Make sure to test for salt, as this may get very salty, and I will crush some very nice sheep cheese on top. You can go with other type of cheese, but it should be Bulgarian white cheese or feta cheese. This is the best way to prepare this. Also, I'll add this cream cheese from Lidl, which was with low amount of fat, and I will mix everything up. You can add other cream cheese, of course, but with that the result is very nice.
Сега това крема сирене можеш да не го слагаш изобщо.
Some more salt, as it wasn't salty enough. We're good to go. The Slav difficulty level for the pepper spread is, let's say, 2 out of 5, because there are a lot of things, steps to prepare, like the most time consuming process to bake the peppers and peel them. After that it's quite straightforward and easy, but you can prepare more, like a bigger batch, and it won't take much more time, but you have a lot more spread. I will transfer it into a jar so I can store it easily in my fridge. This is the very nice pepper spread. Now let's see how I eat it. Of course, with some nice toast. Toast some bread slices and just add from the spread on top. You can add some ham on the side or something else, like scrambled eggs or something, but if you don't want, you can enjoy it just like that, and believe me, it's perfect. It's very tasty. I know this from my grandma, who is from the northern parts of Bulgaria, and they had a lot of peppers there back in the day, and she always prepared it for me when I was small. And yeah, this bite returns me like 25 years back in time. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, comrades, with this green pepper spread with some cheese, and I'll Slav you next time.